Hey guys, it's Junie B, chapter 3. All right, and the chapter is called Stumped. And if you've ever been stumped, you know what that means? It means you just can't figure it out, okay? So Junie B's stumped about something. Now remember, she did make a new friend on the bus. Do you remember his name? It was Herb. Herb is her new friend. So we're going to see in chapter 3 what causes Junie B to be stumped. All right, let me just do something real quick. There we go. All right. Me and Herb walked to room 1 from the bus. He waved to Mr. Scary, and then I waved too. I'm not even scared of that teacher, hardly, I said to just myself. We kept on walking to our seats. May was already sitting at her desk. She was organizing her pencil box. Lenny was at his desk too. Only wait till you hear this. I didn't even recognize that guy almost, because Lenny had a thrilling new haircut. That's why. It was pointish and spikish and stiffish and straightish. That hair can puncture you, I think. Whoa, I said. Cool, said Herb. It's gel, said Lenny. Shh, said May. Just then, Jose came hurrying down the row. He was rushing real fast because the bell was almost ready to ring. Hola, everyone, he said out of breath. Hola, hola. You know what hola means? It means hello in Spanish. Me and Herb and Lenny looked curious at him. Jose grinned. Whoops, he said. Hola means hello in Spanish. I know 2 different languages. And sometimes I forget which one I'm speaking. Wow, Jose, you really speak 2 languages? Cool, said Herb. Big deal, said May. I know Spanish too. I can count all the way to 3 in Spanish. Does anyone want to hear me do it? The rest of us just looked at each other. Not really, said Herb. Not me, said Lenny. Me either, said Jose. You know what? May really seems like a know-it-all. It's not fun to be around a know-it-all, is it? May did not pay attention to us. Uno, dos, tres, she said really loud. I leaned nearer to her. Shh, I said. Then everyone laughed and laughed, but not May. Pretty soon, the bell rang for school, and Mr. Scary got our morning started. First, he took attendance of the children, and then we said, I pledge allegiance to the flag. Plus, also, we listened to the boring bulletins from the office. Finally, Mr. Scary walked to the chalkboard. He printed a list of words. Boys and girls, he said, this morning I have a fun assignment for you. He winked at us and pointed to the list. I want you to read these words to yourself, he said. Then, without talking to your neighbor, choose any word from the list and draw a picture of it in your journal. Woo! May squealed with excitement. Oh, goody, goody, she said. I love this kind of assignment, Mr. Scary. I am perfect at not talking to my neighbor. After that, she took a pencil out of her box, and she started to draw. And I stared at those words. And then I tapped my chin. And then I scratched my head, because I really didn't actually get this assignment, that's why. I said. I glanced my eyes at Herb and Lenny and Jose. All of them were drawing too. I looked back at the board again, and then I stretched my neck as far as I could go, and I squinted my hardest. But all those words had me stumped. Stumped, I tell you. And finally, I reached out to Herb, real secret, and I tapped him on his back. Psst, Herb, I whispered. Quick question. What are you drawing? May did a loud gasp, and she jumped up from her seat and she pointed at me. Mr. Scary, Junie Jones is talking to her neighbor. See her? She's talking to Herbert, and that is against the rules. Turned my head. Blabber lips, I yelled. Blabber lips, May. Mr. Scary looked back at us. His mustache was not smiling. I did a gulp. Can you do a gulp? And then I quick opened my journal and I started to draw. That was chapter 3. Wonder what Junie B's going to draw in her journal. What's something you're really good at drawing? I'm pretty good at drawing an ice cream cone. I bet you could draw an ice cream cone. Maybe you should give it a try. See if you can draw a really cool ice cream cone or a sunshine. You could draw anything you wanted. I hope you guys have a good day.